why don't you go on the big platforms? You're always going on these smaller podcasts, Fig Munity, Mandy and Weezy. They're a big podcast, but
Yeah, they are.
in comparison to, Nori, Drink Champs, Gillie and Wallo, why aren't you going on Breakfast Club? People would love to see you on that.
I can name them, and I'll give you a story for each one.
Drink Champs.
Drink Champs still on the table. That's our fault. Nori has been nothing but receptive and always wanted us to come on there. That's been our fault not going to Miami. That one I will 100%. Mainly my fault. Because Nori calls me all the time and asks me why the we don't do an episode, and that's just us needing to get down to Miami.
It would be real easy to do
I'm going to Miami at the end of the month, but Maul's not coming, so I don't want to do Drink Champs by myself. But
no shot at Nori, but he doesn't seem to do the most research.
But that's the beauty of Nori. Like his energy is the entertainment there. It's not the research. It's making people comfortable and the history he has with people to get them to tell certain stories. Like, not everyone has to be a research journalist.
I understand. He asked the deep questions, and it seems like anyone with media training can easily sidestep him. Like, I remember when Joe was up there, he asked him, so I heard Rory Mal was mad at the accounting. And I was like, no, that's not what happened. And because Nori had no knowledge of the
Nori had no idea what was going on.
He was like, oh. And it was like...
And he called me before that episode and was like, yo, it was love. And then I watched the clip. I was like, yeah, it's because you know what the fuck he was talking about.
yeah. And I was like, you could go there and then look like, yo, Rory's about to answer the tough one, but Nori's not going to know what he's talking about. Shout out to you, Nori.
But that's why Drink Champs is what it is. It's not like you get a bunch of PC answers. We got some of our craziest moments from Drink Champs.
Yes.
And that's because Nori, that's his talent, is creating a great environment of people that love and respect him and are ready to talk.
Okay.
As opposed to some research journalists that ask the right questions, but they don't want to, like, who are you for me to answer that question? That's why Nori's...
Sorry, Speedy Norman. All right. Wait, Matt Hoffa's podcast. I know that I was watching a Patreon live that y'all did, and you said something weird happened. I don't remember exactly what happened, but you were like, he said something shaky, and it kind of made you feel away.
Another one that I'm on record supporting before anyone in the podcast world that's all loves Math now and Math is best friends with. I was first one to support Math's podcast on a public platform. He did something on live where he said Maul and I were scared to come up there, and then Maul and I jokingly replied like, "What you mean by that? We've never been scared to come up on Math's podcast." Then he said we're always welcome, but we've never gotten an invite. I'm really cool with Mech, and I've spoke to Mech on text before, but I don't know if he's the end all be all of invites. And he's like, yo, whenever. I just don't like the open ended. Like, yo, whenever y'all want to come up, I'm not about to hit you and beg to come on. Like, if you want to have us on, I would love to go on Mass Podcast. Mecca, I love. I consider a friend. Like, happy to go on there. We've just never been formally invited or asked to be on the shit. So,
how about $1 million worth of game? I remember when Ak was there dissing you and Maul. They kind of Wallo was like, chill. It seemed like they have some type of.
Honestly didn't even see that. I didn't know he dissed us on. I didn't watch the academics $1 million worth of
passing
game.
Boom, type of thing.
Another one. I see Wallo every now and then. I don't really see Gillie that much. I thank them for having us headline Roots Picnic 2 years ago. I believe Maul reached out and was left on red. So I don't know. That's another one that I'm just keep blowing you up to.
Damn, I didn't know it was like this, man. I feel like it seemed like people might be scared to interview you. Y'all not scared.
I love Gillie and Wallo.
No, I mean I think there's a certain trauma attached to having you on the platform because of what it might ruffle some feathers, or people don't want to go down that path.
But I mean, I won't speak for Joe. I don't see him being a person that if someone interviewed us, he wouldn't do their show.
Got it.
So I don't even think that's that. I don't know.